Breaking news, Zach Ertz is out for the season with a knee injury, according to our NFL insider Josina Anderson. Suffered that injury in Sunday's win over the Rams. He was the leading receiver on the team, 47 catches, 406 yards, 4 touchdowns. Cardinals kept their hopes alive, their slim hopes, to turn this season around with a victory over the Rams. They're 4-6 heading into next Monday night's game against the 49ers, who they're looking up at in the standings, but everybody looking up at the Seahawks in the NFC West, though they did pull a game closer to Seattle. Lost their 3rd game of the season. Chris Hassel joined by Danny Kanell and Brady Quinn. Danny, number 1 receiver on this team. Now, that's a little bit misleading because Hopkins was out the majority of the first part of the season.
Right. Clearly, DeAndre Hopkins is the biggest matchup problem that opponents have to prepare for when you're playing against the Arizona Cardinals. But Zach Ertz, as you mentioned, Chris, with the 4 touchdown catches, leaded the team. It's always nice to have a tight end who you can get a mismatch on a linebacker or safety coming down to cover him. It's always a quarterback security blanket, whoever's playing, whether it's Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray. So I think this is just one more obstacle that this team, which feels like it's been just trying to push uphill all season long, like it's going to have to go through one more time. So definitely an issue for this offense to try to make up for some lost production here from Zach Ertz.
Oh, it's a huge loss. I mean, look, we can talk about Hopkins being the number 1 wide receiver, but let's be honest. I mean, Ertz has been the most consistent piece of this offense, at least in terms of the passing game, leading the team in receptions and touchdown receptions, in particular down in the red zone, an area where they've been one of the better teams in the NFL, at least in the top half of the league, in large part because of Ertz being one of those weapons that they could throw to across the middle. So Trey McBride, their 2nd-round pick, he's the guy that's going to have to pick up the slack. And this is the story, I think, for a lot of NFL teams at this time of year. Look, you lose starters, you lose star players. You got to have that next man up mentality, especially for a Cardinals team that needs to put some wins together if they want to try to have any shot whatsoever at getting into the postseason. So tough loss for the Cardinals, obviously for Zach Ertz as well, but they're going to have someone step up in his place if they want to have any shot at getting into the postseason.
And hoping to have Kyler Murray back with an extra day of rest as well. Monday Night Football in Mexico City against the San Francisco 49ers. The word from Arizona is that Murray continues to be day to day. 2 games back in the division. Seattle still holding on to that top spot with the 49ers tied in the loss column, but 1 win back, I should say, because they've had the bye. Seahawks have not. 49ers still the favorite here at -220. Seattle now +190, and the Cards and Rams 45-1 to win the division.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.